Hey my boss beauties, welcome back to my channel. This is another get ready with me video. Today we're going to focus a little bit more on what I do behind the scenes with my skin prep. So let's just get started. So first we're starting off with the CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum by Sunday Riley. I already cleansed and did all that jazz before. I'm not in the sink, so I'm just going to rub that in, guys. Skin prep is so important for your makeup or for your skin overall. If you're talking about having a good base to work with makeup. I know if I don't actually take the time and exfoliate and do everything that I'm supposed to do with my skin prep, then my makeup just looks ridiculous. So I wasn't always into it, believe it or not. I mean, I knew about moisturizer and all that jazz, but it really wasn't until earlier this year that I really started focusing more on actual skin prep, like legit, to be honest. Okay, now the only thing is I don't really like is that I feel like I use so much product, and maybe I tend to be a little greasy, but I spend a lot of time blending it in. Sometimes I feel like I'm beating my face up like to get it in there. Anyway, next I'm going to go in with the Ole Henriksen C Rush Brightening Gel Cream. I just took the lid off. And now this I know I have to be really careful with because I know I OD with my moisturizer. So I'm gonna, does anybody else do this? Like they do it like in this T-zones or the zones of your face, and then you rub it in. Like me, generally at night I like scoop it out, and I do way too much. I'm just gonna put that in there. As you guys know, vitamin C's are very good for your skin. Brighten, lighten, tighten, for your skin to have a beautiful, nice, even skin tone, just looking radiant. So that's what we're doing. We're getting there. My mother always told me, lotion upward, and my grandmother, don't ever drag down your face, right? Lotion upward. And the last but not least, we're going to take the Biotin Squalene and Peptide Eye Gel. I told y'all in my last video, it's never too early to do eye gel. Girls, guys, once you reach over 30, I'm not over 30, I just hit 30, but once you get over 25, listen, the body's like, okay, we're slowing down production. You gotta add that back in, so it's really, really good. It's a bit of a splurge when it comes to the eye gel, but any type of investment you make in your skin is always gonna be well worth it. So, I know a lot of times we can go high and low when it comes to our products, but don't be afraid to, spend an extra couple dollars when it comes to your skincare. Maybe a little bit more than an extra couple dollars, but it's gonna be worth it, okay? Now that our skin is prepped, let's start the video. Well, start the makeup. Okay guys, so first I'm going to start with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Chocolate. And I'm just going to start filling out my brows. You guys know I have really thin brows, so I have to create the shape and fill it out. Now this video wasn't supposed to be a voiceover. If you heard the original clips, I was really hoping it wasn't going to be. But I was having so many technical difficulties with recording. I was running out of space. Everything was just going wrong. So, and I really wanted this to be a motivational video as well. And let's talk about basically, I'm just perfecting my craft and just working on different techniques. Didn't really have a really look in mind. So just bear with me, guys. Still filling out my eyebrows. I'm taking my Maybelline Dewy Soft Foundation. And I'm just gonna fill out my brows. Well, clean them up now. I was saying in this scene, it's so funny that a long time ago, this really wasn't a trend. Like, when I first started watching makeup videos, like YouTube's, when I would watch Queen of Blending, like, we didn't really do our eyebrows like this, to clean them up like this. It's funny, I was watching Patrick Starr's video today, and he mentioned the same thing, and it's true. Back in the day, we used to use the highlighted under the brow to kind of give it that, but it's a new trend that I like. Now I'm using my Milk Hydro Grip Primer all over the face. As you guys know, this has been my go-to primer recently. I love it. It has a nice gel consistency to it, and it's gripping. Next, I'm going in with the Huda Nude Beauty Palette. Now, mind you, I know I used this palette in the last video. I didn't really have anything in mind, particularly as far as looks are going, but as you can see, I'm really focused on carving out my eye and carving out my crease in a different way that I normally do it. So I wanted to focus this time on how I can create eye shapes with the shadows and how I can kind of shape my eye a little bit better. So that's what I started focusing on in this video. Now I am talking And I am talking about what I wanted to talk about, but there's going to be a segment where I take a break from doing the voiceover for us to see that. Just going in with more shades to add more dimension from the Huda Beauty palette. It's a really good palette. I like it because it has mattes. It also has shimmers. You can do a lot with this palette. And I was focusing on having a really in-depth crease because I wanted to just kind of carve it out and see it a lot better. Now, I always say doing makeup is like baking a cake. It comes in a lot of layers, but in the end, it'll be worth it. And I figured if I take more time, I'll be able to perfect it a little bit better. So now I'm just adding a color to underneath the eyebrow. A soft nude color. Just to help transition my crease color. My phone just fell. At that moment, I knew I was going to do a voiceover. Now I'm going over the lid with this nice pretty pink color from the palette. Just creating shape. Now I didn't do a cut crease. I didn't use any concealer to create the cut crease. I'm just packing it in and then creating the shape with my actual brush. And then going back over it in the outer corners just to not lose the dimensions that I put on top of the pink that I just did. This video would have really been, it originally was about an hour long, and I knew I had to speed it up because it just takes me forever, guys. I'm still creating that shape with the shadows, doing a more outward shape, which in the end is going to come out really nice. So don't go anywhere. How do you guys like my background music? I found it on YouTube. Now I'm going over the crease again, just to add more definition. I really wanted it to be really carved out. And it came out really well considering the fact that I didn't use any concealer to cut my crease. I just kept putting layers and layers until it came out what I wanted it to be. Now I'm using my favorite liquid liner by NYX and creating a nice wing. I'm doing my wing in upward motion a little bit higher than I would normally do it, just because I'm trying to create a different shape with my eyes. One of my eyes is more droopy than the other one, so I really have to make sure that my eyeliner really lines up. And now I'm doing the other eye. I remember back in the day, this is why makeup artists would only do one eye on camera, because doing both eyes would take forever. But it'll be worth it in the end. Really precise, getting my inner corners. Remember I told you I usually like to start from the middle, but this time I actually went from the inner corners out as well. Just cleaning it up. Guys, I was having such technical difficulties. Look at that. I can't speak. I can't record. I was having technical difficulties with my phone as well as with my wing liner, but this is what it turned out to be. And I told you that this eye is a little bit droopier than the other one. Thanks, Mom. So I kind of have to make sure that they wing out. But this is so far where it comes as far as shape and technique is coming into play. So as you can see, I really tried to make sure I properly defined that, and also made sure I kind of have it like more gradient, basically looking like it's flowing from one into the other. So, because your girl is running late as always, I think I'm going to start talking now. I think I'm going to do the voiceover in the beginning, and this is where I'm going to start to speak, because now I have a little bit more control over what I'm doing. So, I'm using two different colors today for foundation. Both of them are Maybelline Fit. One is Matte Poreless, one is Dewy Smooth. You know, I have two different complexions on my face. So I'm using the darker one kind of on the perimeters and the lighter one kind of in the middle of the face. And I'm also using this little brush. I got from Elegant Beauty a long time ago. I never used it, but I'm going to use it today. And let's see how it works out. So guys, the purpose of this video today was really, like I said, more so technique. Really just kind of building my technique as far as application is concerned. But also it has to do with me just wanting to talk to you guys just about, if in case any of you are probably going through anything right now in life and you probably need a little bit of motivation. So in the beginning of the video, I introduced, or I said hello to you guys. I said, hi, welcome my Boss Beauties. It's not new. I call, oh, it's nice and dense and packed. Nice. I call all of my clients that I do, I always call them my Boss Beauties, because my company that I started a few years ago, Beauty On-Site Services, and the acronym for it is BOSS, B-O-S-S. So that's usually what I call my clients, my Boss Beauties, anybody who's been beautified by me. And God gave me that name a few years ago, and I was in the middle of, remember I told you this story before, or if I haven't, I meant to, about how God gave me my name when I was in cosmetology school for my business, and He gave me this name in 2011, and I didn't actually start the business until 2000. No, He gave me the name 2011. I didn't start the business until 2014. Or was it 2000? Yeah, 2011. About 4 years later until it came into life. Now, I've never used one of these buffing things, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I will say it's coming on quite smooth. Probably not going to use it for the entire application because it feels a little weird, a little densely packed. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's like super, super stiff. Probably because it's not like the real thing, but you know. Anyway. But yeah, so Boss came out of that, and from, my color's almost finished. I need more. From that, it was basically about being the boss of your life. Being the boss, I had to like scoop it out of there, guys, with my brush that I use for my eyebrows. But it's about being the boss of your life. Being a good steward of your life. I think I'm not going to use that brush anymore, guys. That brush, I'm going to go in with my Sephora collection, number 56 brush. I like that brush better. But it's basically about being the boss of your life. Taking control. Not letting situations get you down. When you're a boss, you're the one you're the leader. You're the owner of that business. You're the one that calls out the shots. Everybody answers to you. You're the boss. And you have to be the boss in your own life. You have to be the one that's steering the ship, the one that's handles everything. You're the delegator. You are the boss. And for my Boss Beauties, it's not only being a boss and how you take care of yourself. It's not only being the boss in your career or your spiritual life or your relationship. And I don't mean being a dictator. I just mean one who is a good steward over everything, one who is managing everything exceptionally well, one who does not fold under pressure. You know, that's being a boss. And right now, you may be in your life where you feel like, you know, you don't feel like the boss. You probably feel like the one at the bottom of the ship. You don't feel like the captain. You feel like you're underneath, and you're going through things that are overwhelming. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible there's a story in the Bible that talks about when Jesus came out in water. He called Peter to come out, and he took a step of faith. And when he came out on the boat, he was standing on water. And you know the story. He looks at the storm, doesn't look at Jesus. He starts to fall in. Jesus catches him, right? Because it's supposed to be a representation of not looking at the storm in your life, but keeping your eyes on Christ. And what I realized, the great symbolism about that is when you think of the ocean is something that's overwhelming. So when he came out and he stepped out on the ocean, it was standing on top of everything in your life that's overwhelming you. The thing that's supposed to allow you to drown and consume you is a thing that, through keeping your eyes on Christ, allows you to stand on and allows you to basically conquer. And it doesn't stand over you. It doesn't overtake you, but you are the one that takes over it. Not takes over, but you know what I'm saying? You're not drowning because of it. What I realize in life, sometimes, if you think of like a boxing match, sometimes round 1, round 2, you get a KO, you knock out, and it's over. Sometimes you gotta go all 12 rounds. Sometimes you gotta go through it tired and beat up just to get to the end. And when you give it everything that you have, all it takes is one yes to be able to win that fight. All it takes is that one opportunity to be able to overcome that situation. And in order for you to do that, you have to be able to stick it out. You can't give up mid-round. You have to continue to keep pushing, keep going to make sure that you overcome whatever situation that you're in. That is kind of like where I'm at right now. All right? When it comes to life and when it comes to things that I'm going through and things that I want to overcome, right now I can feel like I'm in the middle of that fight. And it feels like, when, Lord, am I going to overcome it? I'm taking my Ruby Kisses HD setting powder, 16-hour wear. I freaking love this powder. Now, I say this to say because this is just something to give you motivational, something to inspire you to be able to just keep going. I know the day that you want to quit. I know there are times that you want to just fold, but it's about having faith in that situation where it seems almost impossible. Like, that's how God moves. He moves in the impossible. He moves in the impossible. Like, that's what it's not one thing that's easy. It's easy to talk about having faith when everything's going good, when your bills are all paid. Oh, God is good. I love the Lord, and I won't take it back. It's easy to talk about it, but when you don't know where that next meal is coming from, when you don't know when that next car payment is coming from, you know, when it's your family on the line, when it's someone's health on the line, when it's any of those things, our faith truly becomes to be tested. And with that, that's where we really find our strength. That's when we really find out what we're made of, right? I'm going to take this color, Love Bite, and just smoke up my bottom. All right, let's take a quick pause really quick from that. Probably shouldn't be using a brush this fluffy, FYI, but I just grabbed it. But look at the skin, you guys. Come on. Ooh. I know I'm running late, right? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Now, as we finish up, I'm just taking that light color and putting it on my waterline. You guys know if you use a light color or a white color on your waterline, it just makes your eyes look a lot bigger. So that's what I did with shadow. Then I'm using my favorite mascara, YSL The Shock. Got that for free at Sephora. Thanks. This just makes my lashes look so amazing. I know I don't wear lashes like that. Just not a lash, and I love the look of it. I'm just not a put lashes on for no reason kind of girl. I have to be going somewhere. And today I'm not going anywhere that requires lashes. So I'm putting them on my top and on my bottom. Hope you guys enjoyed my motivational words of encouragement. I want to encourage you guys as we go on this journey in life together. I love that Huda Beauty palette, specifically for that mirror. Not gonna lie. Alright, I'm going with my Fenty Beauty bronzer in Cocoa Naughty. Her bronzers are absolutely amazing. She took 2 years to make those bronzers. She did an amazing job. They're just so soft and velvety and matte and just beautiful. They live. And you know my forehead needs it. I'm going to take this blush I have in Tarte called Harmony. Pretty befitting for the video we're doing today. It's all about love, peace, harmony. And my favorite bronzer by Ruby Kisses. Love that bronzer. I've had this bronzer forever. Now you guys are really going to laugh when I get to the lips. So hold on to your seat. I'm taking some of that Ruby Kisses highlighter and I'm putting it right below my brows just to add some highlight. And I'm taking this is a new lip color I wanted to try by Huda Beauty called Joyride or Interview. I think it's called Interview. And I'm using my Palladio lip pencil in the color brown, which I later discovered was too warm for the color that I'm using. I prep my lips using my Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy Lip Balm. That's why I just wiped it off, because it was just a little bit too much because I OD. So now I'm just lining my lips because this is usually a really, really good nude, but I just didn't realize how cool toned the lipstick I'm putting on is going to be. So please watch my reaction. I'm like, no. No. Okay, guys, so what I did was I actually just blotted off most of that, and then I just left a little bit of a stain there, and then used my favorite lip gloss to go over it. So that lip gloss kind of saves the day. And this is my finished look. I think it's pretty awesome. Remember, I know it looks a little bit similar to the look I did last time. I know I'm so purple, mauve-y kind of girl. But today really I didn't really have a specific look in mind. I just really wanted to record something just so I can talk to you guys, just to give you like a motivational makeup video with me. I know the first half started kind of rocky, but we put it together in the end. I'm going to take this headscarf off my head. I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of seeing the headscarf. I mean, I don't know if you are, whatever. But I told you I keep it on because when I'm in the shower and I'm washing my face, I have to make sure I get up to the hairline. And if I don't have my headscarf on, then just touch my hair. And I have short hair, you guys know how that goes. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do something with my hair real quick. Throw on my earrings, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. I think it came out really well today. Today I was really focused. I didn't really have a look, but I was just kind of looking, focusing more on technique and how I wanted to be able to just use the shadow to create different eye shapes, different techniques as far as application is concerned, and of course, giving you the motivation that we all need. I want this channel to be a platform where you can come and learn things about makeup, but also learn things about life as well. I want us to encourage each other because life is hard, and we all need, people that we can have pour into our lives to be able to be better people, to stay encouraged. You may not have a friend or anybody that you can talk to, so I want you to be able to know that you can come on my page, find some encouragement, find some hope, find somebody who's going to pour into you to show you that you can get through this life. Remember, I don't know what round in the boxing match you're in right now, but all I know is that you have to continue to keep going. Don't get knocked out. Keep going until you get that win. So, my boss beauties, until next time, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you can know when I'm posting a video again. If you have anything that you want me to post about or any video that you want me to do, any topic that I'm not covering, feel free to leave it in the comments below. You know your girl is always looking for ideas and content. New to this YouTube world, so I need all the content ideas that I can get. So guys, I'll see you later. Hope you guys like my look today. I'm serving Low Down Dirty Shame peaches. Okay, the slick look. I don't know if I said that already because I re-recorded this last part like 5 times because my neighbor downstairs is so loud. But if I didn't, serving sleek. Until next time, my boss beauties. See you later. Bye.